Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about a fragrance for men that quickly has grown into one of my favorites of my moderate collection. I don't have anything over 15 bottles, which to some people that's trash, other people that's fair. But the reason I do that is because I want to be more representable and kind of collector that's more so built on quality over quantity rather than having 10 different designers. I want 10 designers that hit hard, and I'm more into designer than niche. If it's your first time here, please feel free to subscribe, like the video, comment. More than happy to talk to people. I have been getting comments about getting a mic. I will have one of those soon, but today, aside from that small intro, I like to do conversational fragrance reviews, and some of you suggest that I lay low in the editing, and I appreciate that. That makes my job easier, but at the same time, it makes me have a more outstanding and appreciative interception of the community as a whole, because I know sometimes ultra over-edited videos in the fragrance community are like, they can sometimes be overwhelming. So that's what I just wanted to say. Today we're talking about something I got last week, but oh my goodness, this is becoming one of my favorites, and quickly this is becoming my top summer wear. I'm not even gonna lie. This is Versace Man Eau Fraiche. Now when you look at this, and for all the hype that surrounded this, I mean, in 2025, we have so many freshies out there, so many blue fragrances. I personally have a few blues. And you look at this, and there's a lot of hype around it because it's been out since 2006. It launched. And since then, it's kind of slowly built up to being like, you can get $60, you can get a 6.8 ounce of this bad boy. That's diabolically insane. And I love the fact I have a small bottle. The reason I wanted this is because my one friend has it. I sprayed it on myself, and I didn't know if I was a big fan of it. And this is like a perfect vacation bottle size. Throw this in your bag, boom, you get a fragrance for the whole entire vacation. If you're going to the beach, that is. Really anywhere, mountains, beach. It's just because of that starfruit aspect in the notes, is that burst in the opening. People tend to relate this to summer, if that makes sense. But like I said, this is quickly becoming a huge wear for me. Obviously I don't have a lot out of the bottle, but I've been wearing this every day since I got it, and it lasts a while on skin. You're not going to get huge projection. You're not going to smell yourself for, realistically, you'll probably only smell yourself for an hour after you spray it, at least in my opinion. This is more of a, if you don't know what to wear, this is similar to something like Prada Luna Rossa Carbon, which I did have, and I got rid of it, unfortunately, due to the fact that I didn't think I liked it. And then I sprayed it again, wore it, and I really enjoy it now, and I kind of regret the fact that I got rid of it, so I will have to get a bottle of that back. But again, quality over quantity, and this, in my opinion, is not a quantity thing. This is one of my favorites. It's just so good. Getting to the notes, in the top, you're getting literally a blast of citrus. Like I said, lemon, bergamot, carambola, which is a starfruit. I don't know the lore behind the carambola name. Cardamom, Brazilian rosewood. In the mid, you're getting cedar, tarragon, sage, and pepper. Musk, woodsy notes, saffron, amber, and sycamore in the base. Now, what do I get? Now, spraying it on my arm in the opening, immediately starfruit, and I'm a fan of starfruit. I do like starfruit, and I'm definitely getting the, it's powerful. It needs time to dry down. I've seen people talk about how if you immediately go to smell your hand after spraying this, you will get destroyed, and that's true. This literally just destroyed me. You can see the bottle actually just went down for me spraying it if you really look, but this just destroyed my nostrils. I mean, it's almost like due to that musk, the musk is, I found, quite heavy on this, and it's present in the opening. Mostly what I get cedar, definitely get tarragon and sage, cardamom maybe a bit, And lemon bergamot and starfruit is the hit of this. This is what people talk about. When this dries down, it dries down into a sensual, masculine scent. This is perfect for the beach, perfect for everyday wear, all year round. People tend to say, I'm on here on Fragrantica, that it's better for spring and summer. Obviously, this is a beast in the summer. This thing, get yourself a bottle like this, use it for a whole vacation. If you're going for a week, you'll probably bring it down halfway or more, but this thing is a beast. I love this. This is perfect travel size in my opinion. I would definitely be getting a big bottle. I personally, this is probably one of my favorites from Versace, if not my favorite, and I love everything Versace related. I do think the Eros line is overrated, but the EDT is pretty good and Eros Flame is good, which I do have Eros Flame, and I had a small miniature dab bottle of Eros. Like I said, what I get out of the opening, Ultra Starfruit, and this was perfumed by Olivier Cresp. I think it's Olivier, yeah, it's Olivier. I see it right here. That's how you spell his name. I see cons here. I'll go over some of the cons people tend to talk about and pros. Pros are great summer fragrance, energizing and uplifting, affordable, sparkling citrus, perfect for outdoor activities, versatile, good compliment getter, and for some reason one of them is girls really dig it, and yes, they do. In my opinion, I believe this can be used for work, school. This can be used all year round. The blast of citrus is definitely going to hit you a lot better if you use it in the summer, obviously. You're going to want to use something like this in the summer due to that starfruit. And you're going to want to use something like I said before, Prada Luna Rossa Carbon, because of its darker, spicier aspects during those colder months, and I agree. But this is out of the shower freshness for me. It's I very rarely say this about any men's fragrance, but this is perfection in a bottle in my opinion. I do really love this, and I do highly suggest you take a look at it, or take a look at it, get into it. Now the bottle, the cap is cheap. It's not the greatest cap in the world, but you're definitely getting that texture. I don't know if you can hear that. I really like that texture, and this juice it's just beautiful. I love it. Some cons I notice, or I can read here on Fragrantica, may not last long enough. My skin isn't the best for long lasting. I tend to spray on my, I forget the words, the nodes on my body that exert the most heat, base of the neck, crease of the elbow, and stuff like that. When I get whiffs of this throughout the day, it's just a very clean, masculine scent. It is, to me, if you only had 3 fragrances, in my opinion, if you could only have 3, this for summer wear. It could be all day summer. Now, it's not amazing projection for going out all year round. Now, this might be controversial. Prada Luna Rossa Black. All year round for versatility for the nighttime and going out. Now, because of this slight brightness this has and the powdery aspects, it will, I think, in my opinion, be good for the summer months during night or going out or after your shower. I do think this will hit pretty damn well. And as far as a cold wear, I don't have it. I talked about it. It would be Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. I love the Sauvage DNA, but the best of the Sauvage DNA is Elixir. So, and Prada Luna Rossa Carbon just takes Sauvage up to here. It has more depth instead of just that punch of peppery madness that it has. But back to Eau Fraiche. This thing, I've never smelled anything like this, if I'm being honest. A lot of the times, I've smelled many things, and a lot of the times when you start to smell niche and you start to smell different things, you go to a simpler fragrance, you smell it, and then you notice, wow, this is kind of like the foundation for what I've smelled before. I haven't smelled anything like this, and that's true. I have not smelled anything like this. In reality, I've smelled a lot, and yeah, it may seem generic, and It is, but that's its strength. This thing is versatile. This thing is not gonna not get you compliments. Staying power, like I said, it'll project for maybe 40 minutes to an hour. It's an EDT. It stays on my skin for, I mean, I noticed it stays on my skin for all day. So, and by all day, I mean 6 to 8 hours. I can still, if I were to rub my neck and then smell my hand, I would still smell it on my hand. Or if I smell the crease of my elbow, where heat exerts, which is where you should spray, in my opinion, that is when I'll get that. So, or that's when I'll smell it. I think I got this bottle for $20, this miniature bottle, and I hope I don't go through this by the time August hits, because I am going on vacation and I would love to use this there. If for some reason I do, I'm just going to get a small one, but until I run out of this, I will get a big bottle afterwards, and probably have a backup miniature bottle, because I do know Versace Man Eau Fraiche Extreme's coming out, but from what I've heard from people in Italy that have gone over there and gotten it, they said it's not too similar to Eau Fraiche, which is kind of a shame. There's no star fruit in that DNA either, which kind of sucks, but this stuff, highly, highly suggested. Go out of your way to get this stuff. This is a beast, and this thing is just masculine. It's not going to project amazingly, like I said, but everybody has different skin types, so it could project like a beast for you, and suck balls for me. So ultimately, it's up to you what you pick up. It's your decision, but I personally love this stuff. And personally, going to the factor of, is it worth it? Yes, you can go on eBay on reputable sellers. Joma Shop, Max Aroma. I haven't checked personally, but I know for about $60 you can get a 6.8 ounce on eBay. So that to me is kind of you can't beat that. I mean, 6.8 ounces is ginormous, and that's a lot of juice. That will last you a while. Honestly, if you have one fragrance and that's it, this or Prada Luna Rosa Carbon is what I would say. This can be used all year. I know it's best for summer, like I said, but honestly, in my opinion, this is an amazing fragrance. Yeah. Perfect. It's perfect, and it dries down into something. I honestly like to dry down a little more than the opening, but I don't know, I just love it. It's perfect. But I don't want to keep repeating the same words. I do think it's worth it. I do think all of Versace's lineup is worth it. Smell Eros Flames, smell Eau Fraiche. Man, I know is done, but Man Eau Fraiche obviously is this. Smell Pour Homme. Smell Blue Jeans. Personally, too old for me. It just reminds me of what some guy smelled like in church when I was younger, and honestly, that's probably what he's wearing. Eros Energy I have smelled. To me, it just kind of just smells like a Creative Ventus a little bit. I do have the list pulled up here. Dreamer I haven't smelled. Pour Homme I have not. Or Pour Homme Oud Noir I have not. Dylan Blue either I have not. But this is honestly growing on me. But yeah, this is my review and kind of interpretations and retrospective on Versace Man Eau Fraiche. Highly, highly suggested, as I said. If you can, get yourself a bottle, get a sample. This was kind of my sample, but I had smelled it before at a friend's house, and I loved it. So I was like, you know what? I need myself a small bottle. And that's what I did. So, yeah. This is Versace Man Eau Fraiche. If you have any questions, comments, anything you gotta ask, I'll be there. I'll answer. Please pick this one up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.